Hey friends, I'm here to talk about The Way of Kings. So I am like 35% of the way in. My progress did slow a bit over the holidays, but I tried to keep at it. And I have even more questions than I did last time. So far, I'm gonna go like character by character because there's so many more characters have shown up in the last 15%. Like I thought that I was okay with Kaladin and Shallan. I was like, this is great. And now we're adding more. I think I can track everybody now. There better not be more like coming right around the corner for POVs because I'm getting real close to like my tracking limit. Kaladin. He is like taking over Bridge 4 and like trying to become like Mr. Drill Sergeant. We're all gonna live. Love it. I think the only reason he's alive is because of Syl. I think that's the name of the fairy girl. I think she's batting away arrows because he should be dead and he's not dead. And he's acting like, oh yeah, I'm doing great. And I'm like, no, you got yourself a magic sprint. And I think she is like straight up just stopping him from dying. I love his enthusiasm. I hope he gets out soon. I mean, right now, like the most likely thing is that he's somehow going to manage to get some of that like shard plate stuff and like be promoted because they mentioned that if you get a shard sword thing, you like become a noble basically. I'm kind of assuming that's going to happen, but then like kind of off of that, um, there's like these weird crustacean monsters in the ravines that have like fancy hearts that they want to harvest. Where are these hearts coming from? I have a hard time imagining that something like this is like a naturally occurring thing. Is there something down there they're eating that's like giving them this, or is it literally just like the creatures have these hearts? I almost suspect it's like there's something going on down there that's causing them to have these fancy hearts that everyone's so obsessed with. Shallan, we haven't seen her. I don't think I've had a single chapter with her since the last time I made a video, which is wild to me because I really, really, really loved her chapters. I'm hoping that she gives up on stealing and that she just actually becomes the lady's apprentice, but we haven't gone back to see what she's up to. We did see like her dad and brothers, and I think it was her older brother who seemed like an absolute like serial killer in the making, like pulling legs off bugs and stuff. Don't like that. That was creepy. But then we just left them, and I don't think we've seen them for a while. And then there was like one random chapter when we were like with some dude who lived in a place where there was water everywhere, and the idea of having my feet constantly pruning was like my personal nightmare almost. And then they randomly mentioned Hoyd in that chapter, which Hoyd I have come across in some of the little standalones and stuff, and I'm wondering if he's the one who's writing these prologues. But the prologues aren't death prologues anymore. So now I don't know why they were death prologues. So like I said, there's more questions than answered. And then they added Adolin, which he kind of annoys me, but I get the feeling he annoys me in the like stage 1 character development way. Like I get the feeling he's going to grow and develop and become somebody who is likable, but like right now, level 1 Adeline, he's like kind of whiny and annoying and I don't like him. So I hope that I come to like him soon because he's getting a lot of chapters, but his dad is amazing. That dude's amazing. He's like kick butt. He's having like crazy dreams where he's like learning about their history. I'm all for him. I feel like they're throwing a lot of politics at us with like the king, and we find out that that king, the king of that group, is the one who was assassinated. Oh, and then the assassin guy. We get one chapter with him, and he's just like walking around, letting himself be just like traded to people. How do we get him out of that? Because I don't like seeing him just like subservient like that. He seems like a cool dude. So I'm hoping that we figure out a way through the story to have him not just be absolutely like enslaved. So yeah, I feel like there's a lot of stuff up in the air. Basically no answers. More questions with every single chapter. I'm trying to think if there's any other predictions. I thought Kaladin and Shallan were going to meet soon, but she hasn't been in it so much. Maybe they're not ever going to meet. There's all these other characters. Oh, and there were like these flashback chapters where it was like Kaladin as a kid. Those were fantastic. I loved seeing that and like seeing his character growth and development through all of that. And how he like used to be a surgeon to explain how he's managing to save people like with the Bridge 4 business. I am hoping, I can't believe I'm forgetting his name, but Adeline's dad, can he somehow become king? Because the king they have now seems kind of not useful. Um, I'm wondering if Adeline is gonna though end up having to be king. Like that would make sense. Like as a plot thing, he starts off kind of whiny, and then he's gonna end up growing into something. I don't know, but I just feel like the king we have is not the king we're gonna keep for super long. He doesn't seem to have he doesn't have staying power for me right now. So yeah, so that's where I am, and I will check in next time soonish. Talk soon.